Take a moment. Look around you. Gas prices rising at the pump, food prices climbing at every grocery store, rent skyrocketing in every city, wars dominating the headlines, markets soaring one month, crashing the next. They look like separate stories. They feel disconnected, but they are not. Behind every crisis, every boom, every collapse, there is the same invisible force, the US dollar. It doesn't fly flags, it doesn't wear uniforms, it doesn't march across borders. Yet it quietly decides which countries grow, which ones struggle, and which ones disappear without a single shot being fired. This is not a conspiracy. This is infrastructure. For nearly a century, the modern world has been built around one currency. Trade flows through it. Debt is measured in it. Energy is priced in it. And power is enforced through it. The dollar rules the world. And once you understand how this system works, you won't be able to unsee it. Before the dollar, power followed armies. Empires rose and fell with swords, ships, and soldiers. Spain expanded through conquest. Britain ruled the seas. France spread influence through force. Their currencies mattered only as long as their cannons did. But war is expensive, and Europe fought too many of them. World War I drained national treasuries. World War II destroyed entire economies. By 1945, most of the world was bankrupt. Factories lay in ruins, infrastructure shattered, currencies unstable. Only one nation emerged stronger than before: the United States. While bombs were still falling across Europe and Asia, America was already designing the future. In 1944, in a quiet town called Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, 44 nations gathered. They arrived desperate. They needed loans. They needed stability. They needed leadership. America offered a deal. The dollar would anchor the global economy. It would be backed by gold. It would be stable. It would be trusted. In return, America would sit at the center of the system. New institutions were born: the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank. Not weapons, rules. This wasn't domination by force, it was domination by design. For decades, the system worked, but there was a problem. America was spending more than it earned. Vietnam, social programs, a growing global military presence. Foreign governments began asking questions. Does the gold really cover all these dollars? In 1971, President Richard Nixon made a historic decision. The United States ended the gold standard. From that moment on, the dollar was no longer backed by metal. It was backed by something else: trust. Trust in American institutions, trust in American markets, trust in American power. And the world accepted it, not because it was safe, but because the alternative was chaos. Then came oil. Oil is the lifeblood of modern civilization. No oil, no transportation. No transportation, no food supply. No food supply, no economy. America ensured that oil would be priced in dollars. Energy demand became dollar demand. Every country that needed oil now needed US dollars. America could print. The rest of the world had to earn. This wasn't just inflation, it was power distribution. Dollar dominance became the ultimate tool of influence. Today, the most powerful weapon on earth makes no sound: sanctions. Cut a nation off from the dollar system, and its economy begins to suffocate. Banks freeze, imports vanish, inflation explodes, everyday life collapses. No invasion required, no soldiers deployed. This is how power works in the modern world. Dollar dominance benefits America, but it also reshapes America. Debt grows, manufacturing moves overseas, consumption replaces production. The privilege of issuing the world's currency comes with long-term consequences. Power always has a price, even for the empire that holds it. Around the world, nations are experimenting, trading in local currencies, stockpiling gold, building digital payment systems. Everyone wants independence, but escaping the dollar is risky. Move too fast and markets panic. Currencies collapse, economies break. History is full of examples. Russia, Iran, Venezuela. Nations that tried to challenge the system faced isolation, inflation, and sudden economic collapse. Even allies must obey the invisible rules. If the dollar were to fail, there is no replacement waiting, no single currency ready to take over. No system capable of handling global trade overnight. Only uncertainty. The dollar rules the world not because it is perfect, not because it is fair, but because the world is built on it, and tearing it down would tear everything with it. Power is invisible, but its consequences are not. It reaches into your wallet, your groceries, your gas tank, and every corner of your life. The dollar rules the world, and once you see it, you cannot look away.